All right, C guy, what's up, baby?
What's up, my boy? How you feeling, brother?
You know.
Let's
Back
go.
at it, feeling good.
That's a fact. Cheers.
Cheers, brother. Cheers.
My boy. Sponsored today by Modelo.
Oh, yeah, we on our cerveza.
You know what I'm saying?
Our cerveza.
Godzilla in the cut.
Godzilla and
I
cerveza.
like this little incense.
You like that shit up, man?
Brand identity is the key.
You know?
You know, this shit is a little windy up in here.
That's crazy.
Like a gust.
How you been, though, bro? Talk to me.
Bro, I'm feeling great.
Dudes is 32.
Oh, yeah.
Birthday just passed.
Hold on, this shit. Oh, yeah, we did it.
There you go.
But we gonna need to keep the fan on, because, you know, Seagull starts sweating and shit.
Yeah, it gets a little... We warm-blooded.
But,
How was your birthday, though?
My birthday was excellent, bro. Shit. It's Happy New Year's. It's 2024. We did one episode already, though.
We did episode 9. So this is actually episode 10.
Episode 10.
Big 10, son.
That's a milestone, low key.
It's a big milestone.
I feel like low key a lot of shit has happened from last episode to now. Like it's like a different life, different world.
Yeah,
now.
I want to shout out to Jermaine J, because like
first guest. Episode was crazy.
Great dude. Happy I met him. Happy, you know what I mean? Like really cool dude and great episode.
Movie was fire.
Movie was amazing. Go check that out for real. Elements of Conflict, Volume 1.
Jermaine J. Nah, I love it.
But yeah,
and it's like you don't really know a lot of people that be like making movies and shit.
I don't know anybody, bro. Like other than him, you know what I'm saying? Like movies, like.
Or even just having the vision to attempt it. A lot of the time, bro, you gotta just, respect the attempts of shit. You know?
No, listen, I love it all.
But since then,
we
done had birthday. You had a birthday. I had a birthday.
Yes.
Son, there's a whole house now.
My boy Will, yeah.
You an OG now all of a sudden.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But yeah. So how you feeling? Like what's like your new age? It's a new age.
Yeah. I
so
mean,
younger than we ever been. How you feeling?
I feel like I'm in my prime. No bullshit, though. It's like I was talking to somebody at work, and they're like 22, and I was like, at 22, I felt like I was in my prime, but like at 32, I'm dead ass in my prime. Like just mentally, physically, like I could do anything physically. Mentally, I feel like I can grasp any concept. I can do anything I put my time in, I can understand, and emotionally too. Like I really feel that I'm able to control my emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously process them. That's better. When I'm in control of them, I can process them a lot better. So yeah, 32 is a good year. It feels like a good year.
What'd you do for your Bday? You did anything?
It was low key. My girl took me to Maria.
Good steakhouse.
Yeah, we've been there. The only time I went there was with you and Simon. 8 years ago.
I had swordfish. There's a swordfish.
Oh no, I had the octopus.
Yeah, so I must have had a swordfish.
Nah, I don't know. I think we all had the octopus. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we dads all got the same dish too. But I remember going. We must have been like 23. We was young. Spent a whole check in that. I was like,
not much you changed.
Not much. No, that's not. I was treated, so I was happy about that shit. Yeah. But I went to Maria, I had dinner over there, and then on my actual birthday, I went to just 13 Step, low key bar. Had a bunch of people came through. My boy Will was behind me. He pulled up. Fucking a bunch of people I haven't seen in a minute. My boy Jake, I love that dude. So it was good. Then we went to Ace Bar, and you pulled up, and that was like, nigga, Will told Christy it was like the Royal Rumble. Which is dead ass true. Like, Manny pulled up, nigga. The Joey pulled up. It was just nigga, and then he was the 30th man coming through, just shutting shit down.
It was good vibes, bro.
He was that was it. So that was dope.
Everyone was lit already by the time I got there.
Yeah, I was fucking wasted.
It was good vibes, good energy, man.
But yeah, that was it. And then, back to work, back to the grind after that and shit. How was your birthday?
Nah, my birthday was excellent. Same thing, I chilled with my girl. We went to the Met.
Oh, yeah.
Which I love.
Yes.
The Met is just fire. And I love like the the Roman art section, the Roman art, the gods and all that shit. It's just the energy in there is just like godliness.
Yeah.
Shit. It's just like fire.
Did they still have that? When I went like 2 years ago, they had like a whole African exhibit, like a whole section that was just African sculptures and shit like that. It was fire.
Yeah, they had a special like limited exhibit that.
Okay.
It was like some African history shit, which was fire.
Got you.
There was a few other ones. Usually I make around the whole thing. But
Yeah.
This one I was like, let me check out the new African shit and the Roman shit.
Yeah, the Roman shit's always fire. I mean,
it never gets old. It's
Marcus
just
Aurelius, fucking everybody,
like,
Seneca.
And the shit I be confused about low key too, because I'm into that shit, but sometimes I still be, because like Marcus Aurelius was like really a real person.
Facts.
But like Zeus wasn't.
Zeus
but
is
like
a god.
it's all of like the same like cultures and shit, which is like
Yeah.
crazy to me.
Well, those are the gods that they worshipped and shit like that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? But like Socrates is a real person. Like, but Zeus.
But it's bugged out to have Marcus Aurelius, who's a real person, as a statue
next to another statue of a man who's I know what you're saying. Yeah.
It's just like damn, like what the fuck.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get, you feel me? Like,
Nah.
I'm trying to get there.
That's a fact.
But it was really good. I love that, and we went to name of the spot, Fogo de Chão. That was amazing.
Love Fogo de Chão.
Brazilian steakhouse.
That's how you're supposed to eat on your birthday, like a fucking
and I was
king.
treated too, so
Shout out to the wifeys, you
Facts,
heard? Can't do it without them, so.
But same, bro. Like, I'm feeling best than I ever been. There's a bunch of stuff that I could work on, but I feel like I'm aware of it and I'm actively working at it. Emotionally, physically, everything, financially. I would never want to go back.
No, hell no.
Never. Like
hell no.
To no different age. This is the best it's ever been. With everything difficult I'm going through too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would never want to go back. Like 22, I ain't feel like my prime. Like I was going through so much shit back then.
Yeah.
This is where it's at right now, and moving forward. And I feel like, this is just we gotta take advantage of this time right here, type shit.
I think at 22 I was delusional though, to be honest. I feel like I was telling myself I was in my prime, but like I don't think deep down I thought I was in my prime. Well, deep down I really think I'm in my prime, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, for sure we in our primes now. Even though like
I want my prime to last 20 years. I want my prime to be till I'm 60.
Yes.
That's how I'm thinking. That's how I'm trying to maneuver physically and mentally and financially.
David Goggins, what, 50, 40 something?
Yeah. Now, he got to be 50. He got to be like 50, yeah.
A prime don't got to be a year. It could be a span, 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is where we're going to really build that foundation for that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
My mom had sent me some shit, right, the other day, and it was like, I can show you too, because she sent me yours as well.
Oh, shit, okay.
But it was like elementary school yearbook. We had written, we all wrote like end of the year, how we feeling or whatever.
Oh, wow.
And I read my paragraph and shit.
That's fine.
It drained me. I'm like, bro.
Oh, damn.
It didn't drain me like, I wasn't like sad after, but I just feel like I sound like a dumb kid, but I'm 10 years old. Like, you know.
This is leaving sixth grade?
Yeah, Pete. Your shit right there too. Look, that's reminds me.
Oh, look at my fat ass.
Bro,
I was dumb, chunky in 6th grade. What you said?
I said, this is like the sum up of the year. I said, I'm good at sports and talking. I wonder if I'll ever be a baseball or football player. I feel good. I'm good at football. I believe I can become better, and I hope I do better at school. When it's like,
that's fire. What's so bad with that?
Fire, but like, I'm hearing myself now. I don't know. I'm just.
I probably said the same shit though. What I said.
I'm just a harsh critic on myself. I ain't gonna lie, I guess, but I'm a kid, you know.
Nah, son, you can play football.
Me llamo Miles McKenzie. He's talking Spanish. I don't even know these words though.
Nah, I'm not speaking Spanish, nigga. What are you talking about?
I know what you want to bet, bro. We can show the camera.
Nah.
Read the second paragraph.
Wait. Yeah, but the first one, nigga.
Nah, the first one is a description of you. The second one is your words.
Nah, why my shit in Spanish though? What the fuck?
Some think they transfer to his shit. You was Dominican, bro.
That's crazy. Yo tengo ojos cafés? What's that mean?
That's why I don't even know what you're saying.
Oh, brown eyes. Me gusta béisbol, me gusta fútbol, no me gusta el soccer y hockey. Yo soy Pisces. This is crazy. Yo tengo 12 años.
How you knew that early, bro?
He said, was it you? Yo soy famous y inteligente?
I'm intelligent, very intelligent.
This is annoying. I can't believe I wrote that. Oh, you know what it was? I think I didn't write it. And they might have taken some shit from other class.
Oh, maybe. Bro.
You just blew my mind with that joint, nigga.
Bro,
that's crazy.
I read that shit. I said, I low-key hate this time. But it's just that we came so far.
I low-key hate this time. That's
and it's
funny.
like, bro, and then she responded. She said, oh, and I couldn't tell you shit. So it's like, at that time, we already think we know shit. And it's like, obviously, I'm 10 years old. Look how far and smart.
You know, I feel like I know what you mean when you say like, you look back and you hate that time in your life, but like I know people who like can't listen to certain music because it reminds them of bad times in their lives, and I understand that. But I enjoy listening to certain music. I enjoy looking at shit like that because it shows me how far I've come. You know what I mean? It doesn't like if I look back on times in my life when it was dark, like when I was 10 years old, or when or just random periods in my life when have been dark, depressive or whatever, and my first instinct might be like, damn, I don't look at that. But then I like looking at it because I'm like, damn, I'm not that person anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like a reminder, like, yo, I came dumb far.
Nah, that's a great.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Like
that is a great way to look at it.
Like the Eminem show, right? So like that album when my pops died, I listened to that shit every day, dogs, every day. Like I drove to Florida and like I had that and Blueprint on repeat. And for a while, that shit would fuck me up. But now I like listen to that shit because it's like, yo, I'm not that. You know what I mean? I'm not a 10-year-old kid sad. So like I don't know. I fuck with that shit.
That's a great way to look at it. That's like a quote. It's like one of them Stoic quotes. I don't know who said it, but it was saying some shit like, how you perceive the world is how you will experience life.
Yeah, it's a fact.
So it's like it's all about perception.
It's all
like,
perception.
You could look at it. I was talking about this with you the other day, where it's like you could have an alcoholic parent with 2 kids. One kid will be an alcoholic, and you ask them why you're an alcoholic, or they could say, "Oh, my parents are an alcoholic."
Yeah.
The other one never drank alcohol, and they'd be like, "Oh, because my parents are alcoholic."
Facts.
So it's just the same situation, 2 different ways.
2 different ways to look at it.
2 different outcomes, and that's real shit. So that's a great way to look at it. Because at the end of the day, the past, it don't make us. You know what I'm saying? We could look at it and we see where we came from.
That's how I look at it. I was listening to Arnold Schwarzenegger always talks about like he doesn't like looking in the past. He always is like, if I'm driving a car, I'm not looking in the back. I'm looking in the front. And I get that. I do. And obviously it's made him successful. He's Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what I'm saying? But for me, not that I'm staring in the past all day, but there's times I look back just to see like, okay, I did pass that mark. You know what I mean? Like if I'm driving, I can look back and see I passed that.
I made it.
That McDonald's 20 miles ago. You know what I'm saying? Like it just shows me where I passed. So, but you can't stare at the back. You can't stare backwards in the past all day. But you can look back.
Right, you're not looking in the past for answers.
Nah. Or just driving, looking back, nigga.
Nah,
like
guidance in the back.
yeah,
like,
nah.
But you can see it as like some motivation type shit. Nah,
and just motivation, inspiration. Like okay, I don't know. I came a long way.
Shout out to 32, man.
Shout out to 32, dogs.
Shaq on the Magic.
I can't wait for 33 though. On my Jesus shit.
I ain't rushing, but
Nah, I ain't rushing out.
Me too. Every year from here, it's just more elevation type shit. Shout out to 32. Cheers on that, brother.
Cheers, brother.
But yeah. Anyway, you can move on from that. So we 3 months into the year right now.
It's
2024.
March. It's a fact.
What as far as looking through this year so far, what's been standing out to you as far as either music or books or shows or anything, any highlights, anything you've been on, what you consuming?
For me, if I'm looking at entertainment in general, right, like TV and specifically True Detective, that show was so fire, dogs, like.
And we done talked about
like
the older seasons before.
And we exactly you said, we've been fans of True Detective, right? Season 1, I'm on record saying I think that's the best single season of any show ever. Yeah. So for this new season, I was skeptical at first. I'm not gonna lie. Like, for one, it was 2 chicks, right? Whatever. That's me. But I was like, what the fuck going on, my nigga? Right. And it was like I had a different name. It was True Detective Night Country, and I'm like, they're just stretching it. I thought the story was over with the 3rd season or whatever. But I was like, fuck, I'll give it a shot. You know what I mean? I put it on. I had Christy watching me too, which is dope. And it was just fucking amazing. Like it was.
You was more into it than she was, though.
Yeah, but she liked it though.
Yeah.
She was into it. Yeah. And I had to put her on to like the little like nuances to the first season.
Connections. And
yeah,
shit.
because she watched the first season, but she didn't really like pay attention like that. Mm-hmm. But so when I connected it, I was like, oh, that was Russ Cole's dad. Like, the Carcosa, the spiral, like all the little shits. The last episode, he says time is a flat circle. Mm-hmm. That was dogs.
Nah, once they brought it back, I'm like, yeah, they
killed that
official.
shit.
They official.
It's the best show, bro. Like,
nah, did you ever watch True Detective?
Mm-mm. They were just telling me about.
Nah, you gotta watch it because you into that like horror shit too.
Yeah, because it's like
the first season is kind of like scary like that.
It's like scary, but they make it realistic though. Like it's dope.
It's not like fantasy.
It's like
or
realistic,
horror, like a Michael Myers type of thing, but it's like It's crazy. It's dog shit.
It's like this shit could really happen. Like a lot of this shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It definitely, in my opinion, was the second best season since season 1.
Facts. By far.
I was hyped for it because I already got the vibes that they was moving with like a scary, you know, like they was in Alaska, it was in the dark, it was like, you know, I fuck with Jodie Foster.
Yeah, she's good.
But nah.
The other chick's good too. I don't know her name, but she's a good actress. Yeah.
The Navarro chick.
Yeah.
She bodied that shit.
Yeah.
The connections was crazy. I'm glad they brought it back. I think they can't make it better than the first one. The first one was too elite.
And I mean, like Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson are like the best actors. You know what I'm saying? Like Matthew McConaughey's the GOAT, bro.
Yeah, he's dumb nice.
GOAT, bro.
He made that first season, bro.
Yeah.
Like he bodies that shit. I mean, Harrelson too, he bodies it. But McConaughey's character,
Russ Cole.
He's probably one of my favorite characters I've ever seen in anything
Facts.
ever. Just like he's just an introspective beast, bro.
I'm
Like,
depressed, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like that nigga is sad,
Crazy.
going through mad shit, son.
But yeah, shows that True Detective, I definitely watched that. That shit got me hyped.
True Detective was good.
Other than that, I just been watching like the power shit. Like
yeah. Kanan.
I watched the Kanan shit. Kanan shit fire.
Kanan's like the best one by far. I mean, this acting is just better than everyone else acting. You know.
At first, I was like BMF and Kanan.
Okay, I haven't watched the BMF shit.
You ain't watched the BMF shit, but Kanan shit. This last season, this shit was fire. I'm not gonna lie.
OD.
The Kanan shit was fire. I
The mom is a great actress.
The Tommy shit too. The mom is fire.
Yeah, she's a good actress. That Tommy show is trash, my nigga. I'm sorry.
It's definitely the wackest one out of all of them.
That shit is.
But that
it's
shit
grown. I'm
it's
like,
you just watch that shit like a novella.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like, but that shit only want some action or some shit.
It's dope because it has the most like gunfights. Like he be like, it's like I seen the last season, and there's a scene they like go in some building. And it's just like it's like a Call of Duty game. Like these niggas, like that's what I guess is dope about it. But what killed me was the first season, the first episode. Tommy goes to Chicago and then becomes a kingpin like immediately, dogs.
Yeah. Nah,
that shit just blew mine. Like, how is he the boss already?
People, he plugged in. Like, shout out to Tommy, man.
Nah, shout out to Tommy.
It's the worst one out of all of them.
But I hope it keeps going though. I want them all to connect.
They all connect already.
Yeah, but I need more. I need like
the Tariq shit is fire.
Tariq shit is fire.
That's your favorite one.
Tariq's my nigga. People be hating on him, son. First off, he's Jamaican. Second off, my son is the man. He be clipping all the bad joints. He be just getting money. He be getting money, dogs. Like, how you hating on him? He be saying some corny shit. He was a bad son, but whatever.
Damn, bad son is crazy. Yo, you got to continue watching shit?
That nigga killed his dad, son. I mean, not to give it away. Spoiler alert. That nigga's a bad son.
They was trying to say that Ghost might not even be dead or some shit, but
they reaching with that. He's dead. He's dead. But all right. So Kanan.
Other than that, I'll be watching Love Is Blind with my girl. And shit.
Yeah. I'm guilty of that.
But
I'm guilty of that too. I'm not gonna lie. This episode came out today. The last episode.
Oh, word? Yeah. You watched it already? Right?
Nah, I ain't watching it.
I didn't even know that.
I know that. I'm aware.
So I got the Apple Watch notification like Love Is Blind is out.
Oh man. What about music though?
Music, it's been a pretty consistent flow, but it's all new shit.
Okay.
So I fuck with I got it written down and shit. It's not even on this paper, but Kanye's new shit is fire.
Kanye's shit is fire.
And I feel like everyone knows it's fire, but it's not getting talked about. When if it was like a Drizzy or somebody, they would be. I guess because it's Kanye and people just are
that
weird,
back
weird
to
with Kanye.
Back to Me joint.
Back to Me is hard. He got
It's on. It's the biggest song.
I fuck with the album.
Big song out right now.
It's like good music. It's back to good music.
Yeah.
It's not on no like weird hating on certain groups of people or like any type of weird controversy shit. It's just like straight good music.
Ty Dolla $ign's dope.
Yeah, and
got a good voice.
And I was a little shaky at first because I feel like Ty Dolla $ign always thought of like some super mainstream shit or whatever, but he brought it back to just like good music.
Just sing, nigga. That's it.
But
sing the hook.
I fuck with the Vultures shit.
Vultures is dope.
I be listening to Mad Money Man.
Okay.
He dropped some new shit, so I just be Money Man. Just get me on some getting money shit.
Yeah. He's
like,
dope.
Yeah, I fuck with Money
He
Man.
be on his health shit too. He be on some like only shrooms and shit, no weed, something like that.
He's on some straight get money,
no pills,
go to the gun range and eat healthy, and shit like that. So I fuck with that. And then Benny and Bday James, both of their projects I fuck with heavy.
Okay.
Both dropped this year. So that's really the 4 things I've been listening to.
Did you say that again?
Oh, you recording?
That's my shit. My fault.
Come on.
It's the feds, you heard?
Nah.
My shit though.
Yeah, that's it. What you bumping?
My favorite song right now is that Bryson Tiller shit.
Bryson Tiller?
That Whatever She Wants shit. I'ma buy bougie ass every day on the left, pick up anything. Yo, that's my shit, my nigga. I be going thotty on that shit. Nah, that shit is like.
Is insane.
That shit is the knock. That's like my favorite joint right now.
That shit with French? That's French new shit?
Nah, it's just Bryson Tiller.
Okay.
You heard that shit. You definitely heard that shit. 100%. I like IG videos and shit like that. But
the most shit I
French
hear,
shit is dope too, though.
the shit I hear the most right now is that twin. Where have you been? Nobody. You know that shit?
Like,
I hear that
hard,
shit
though.
everywhere
That
I
shit
go,
hard.
bro. I hear that shit everywhere I go, bro. That shit. I'm like, yo, this fucking song again, bro, is crazy. Don't worry, my fault.
Nah. And then albums, I don't even know. Like, obviously, Vulture shit is fire. I like French's shit. Only problem with French's shit is that he just got mad songs on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like if he cuts it down from 25 to 12, it could be a good album. You know what I'm saying? But he got mad filler on it, which blows my mind. He got some hits on that shit.
I feel like that strategy too for him, like,
which is annoying, shit, but it's obvious
annoying
though.
as a real like a fan.
But I feel like everyone sees it. Like he be posting. Every song is a single on. If you go to his Apple page or every song is a single. Like, bro, we know you're trying to get like streams.
That's what he does. Like I don't think he's really concerned with like
it.
making a good album for the French listeners and shit like that. It's like just get the most spins. And he got a slow chop the screw version. He got a Spanish version. He got an instrumental version. He got mad versions just so it just
sped up
generates
version.
the streams and shit, which I understand. But it's like, all right, like
who started that trend though, of like having 25 songs on one
they
album?
talked about it. I forgot who talked about it.
Tupac. I don't fucking know.
Nah, but newer for the streams.
I never thought that was like smart, because when I first saw it, I think Chris Brown.
Oh, Chris Brown. He had like a 70 track album one time or some shit. 40 tracks.
Like, I love Chris Brown. Like I think the last album he dropped was fire before that, and he dropped it. I'm like, damn, he got hits, but I couldn't go. I couldn't keep going. Like it was like, all right, bro. Like 11 tracks, I'm good. 12 tracks, I'm good.
Once you pass like 12, 13, 15,
it's like for streaming and it's for playlists. Like they do it for like, okay, if I make 30 tracks, right? This is just the playlist people just will take a couple songs and put on their playlist, because people don't like listen to albums like we do. They don't do that. They go to like Spotify's Hot 100, what the fuck they do. You know what I'm saying? That's how they hear music. So it's like artists really just make singles now and a bunch of singles, not an album. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
Yeah, it is the problem. It is the problem. Because I feel like, at least for me as a creative in music too, it just divides it for me all the way. Like it's like, all right, that's the industry, that's the game, that's that. I am nothing. I have nothing to do with that. Like,
well, speaking of albums, like who is your top like artist to make an album? Like y'all would want to hear a whole album from today.
Like that's
time?
around right now.
Today, not all time. Today, like
today albums.
Yeah, like
bro,
that's a great question, because I don't even know, my nigga.
Westside Gunn.
Oh yeah.
He curates great bodies of work. He curates from Mock Homies, Pray for Haiti.
Yeah, that's just fire.
Even the SD Nack shit, the Dominican shit. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
He dropped the album, it was fire, and I don't know who it is again. You know what I'm saying? Like all his work that he curates is fire. That's the first one that comes to mind. But Kendrick.
I will say this: Schoolboy Q's album is fire.
I gotta tap into
his shit he just dropped is probably his best rapping he's ever done in his life.
Yeah, I gotta
he's
tap into
rapping on that shit, dog.
We was talking about that shit. His visuals,
rapping.
that's like
his visuals is fire.
You gotta be a deadbeat in order for your kids to eat.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You gotta be a deadbeat.
That's deep.
I love. He's nice. He's nice, my nigga. Like, I fuck with Schoolboy. And like you said, the visuals was a fire promotion, and then like the album just flows. So like I listen to albums, so like I like the way the album flows together. I want to be able to put it on and not skip a song.
Right.
His shit's like that.
Whether it's going straight through or shuffle, whatever, just let it go. Nah, yeah, I mean albums, bro, it's fake. I don't want to say it's a dying breed, but it's definitely not what the industry goes for these days. They go for hits, singles, whatever, boom, viral shit.
Yeah, I was thinking about Cardi B, right? Like, she hasn't dropped the album, 6 years? Like, I feel like if any male artist, right? Or not, I won't say male or female. Any artist, she dropped the album, she won Best Album of the Year. She won that shit, which is crazy. And for them not to drop an album is crazy. Like, why wouldn't you drop an album? Because you don't need to. She's dropping WAP, WAP, or whatever the fuck it is, and then Up, and then this shit she just dropped. Like, what? Like, she don't need to drop albums, because when she drops a song, it goes quadruple fucking platinum out of here, so she don't need nothing. She dropped a freestyle the other day, which she stole the whole shit from Ski Mask, Slum God or some shit. But I'm just saying, like, these artists, they don't, why drop an album when you're making money without it?
Right, and that's the difference of some artists and shit. Because if it's all about money and just all about attention, and then that's the category.
Yeah.
But there's people who really just do the shit because it's like art, bro. Like
The Weeknd. Really, sorry to answer your question. The Weeknd's a guy I want to hear albums from. Every album he drops is fire. I mean, he's not a rapper, but he's like some hip hop. So
bodies of work.
The Weeknd's a dude. Every album I want to hear his albums. Yeah.
I know when I'm making music, I think about the project, the vibe, and it's like one body of work, one energy, like you know, and
like one movie. This is a movie.
Yes.
And each song is a scene or some shit.
I love that.
And it's like I love that too. Like the Idol is low key like an whole album.
The Idol's fire.
But the way he did it, right? It's like
the Idol's fire.
That it's like the archetype vibe, like. You know what I'm saying? Which they don't know about, but
yeah, they gon' know though. They gon' know.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I like to set up the vibe, like from visuals to promo and just doing shit different, bro. Like I don't even know. I don't like whatever they doing. I'm doing the other thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm going, and it comes off as like maybe it takes longer for them to respect it or to really appreciate it, but. It's always what I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna go with that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's like, what Rick Rubin said. He said like if you make a song and everyone likes it, you didn't go far enough. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't push shit far enough because like you didn't push anything. You just made what the basic. You didn't make the listener change the way they look at music or anything like that. Like the first time I heard The Weeknd, it took me a second to get it. Like I had to be like, oh, this is different. You know what I'm saying? Like first time I heard Drake, it took me a second to get it, like to because it pushed me to a place that I hadn't been before. Even Kanye,
Young Thug.
I didn't love Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Thug is a whole. I can go write a paper on Young Thug, my nigga. That dude, made me change. Lil Wayne too. Like these dudes make you change the way you look at music.
Yes, it's not just like. You heard the genre already, and it's another one under the genre.
Yeah,
it's like a brand new genre.
It's like, what is this?
Yeah,
like what the fuck is this?
Nah, facts.
So
that's what I go for too. Like with the archetype shit, I've been working on a bunch of shit. Me and Will been working on a bunch of shit. So excited for it. Like happy as I ever been with creating music and shit. Like, and I wish I just had all the resources at my disposal at any moment. So, it takes time to get everything. But if everything is done the way I imagine it, this shit is just gonna be crazy, bro. This shit is just gonna be crazy.
Facts.
Hype about it. Yeah, man. And you said about Cardi B winning the album of the year thing.
Yeah.
The Grammys just passed recently, not too long ago.
Killer Mike won. Shout out to Killer Mike.
And I fuck with that.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even like big on the album. I probably heard it once through, but I'm so with the idea of make rap not the mainstream thing again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it don't need to be who's the hot. Everyone's mad Travis ain't win. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The album Utopia was not OD fire.
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
alright. It got some joints on it, but
it might have been the
most
hypest, or like obviously it's Travis Scott. He got the best marketing.
It should have came out in 2020, but then he had the Astroworld shit where the niggas died.
Astroworld maybe should have won it better because that shit was crazy.
That year was against what? Daytona. That shit was against.
That's the year Cardi B won.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Astroworld should have won over Cardi B.
That shit shifted the whole summer.
But now it's like
Astroworld was fucking fire.
It's even like when they gave Nas the Grammy. It's like, did you give Nas the Grammy because you snubbed him for?
That's why
it was written in Illmatic.
But I'm cool with that though. He deserves that.
Right.
It's the same way Leonardo DiCaprio won for The Revenant. That wasn't his best movie, but they snubbed him for.
He needed
one for Wall Street. They snubbed
something.
him for Catch Me If You Can. They give it to you at the end.
But they gotta do better. They gotta do better
because
there's somebody in there who dropped the best movie of the year.
Yeah.
And didn't get it because you gave it to the dudes you've been snubbing.
Yeah.
But like I said, the Killer Mike shit, I'm cool with it because like it even makes me like, all right, let me go listen to it again because I know Killer Mike from Outkast or whatever back in the day growing up and shit like that. But I'm all for the idea of making hip hop and rap for the hip hop and rap people. Mm-hmm. It don't gotta be for the whole world. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the thing, right? Like. I've been learning that like right now country music is the biggest shit.
Yeah, that's the new
which
wave.
is crazy to me. But hip hop has been the number one genre for like the last 10 years, 8 to 10 years, and country's like taking over. And so maybe what you're saying is about to happen. Like
it'll be back only hip hop.
Yeah, I mean I don't think it's ever gonna be like underground again. I'm not saying that, but there'll be it won't be as popular, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, man. Shout out to music. I mean, and people have been saying, like, hip-hop is at a place where it's never been in a while, where it's not the #1 album, or it's not as lit anymore, or some shit. So, shit gotta change sometimes in order to evolve, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it, though. I mean, listen, I don't even know what the other albums were in the fucking thing. That Killer Mike, I mean, I guess Utopia, I don't know what else he beat.
Yeah, I really don't know either.
It was a year that I really didn't listen to a lot of new music, I guess. I was just bumping shit that I always listen to.
Seems like music slowed down.
You think? I feel like they drop music every fucking day, son.
Like
Niggas be just dropping bullshit.
Podcasting went up. Like like podcasting is like in between movies and in between music.
Interesting.
Like there's like that.
I do listen to a lot of fucking podcasts.
You know what I'm saying?
I can tell you my top podcast of the year easily.
Talk
Like
about
that.
it. What's that?
You know?
Well, like, what's your top podcast?
Rory and Maul, I always listen to. It's like a weekly thing. That's like my entertainment one. But then I listen to Huberman podcast. That shit gives me.
I fuck with Andrew Huberman.
That nigga had me changing my whole dental routine, bro. Like I bought like new toothbrushes and I'm flossing OD now. Like got my shit on point, my nigga. Like,
Fire.
but that's what he does. He's mad smart, bro.
I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of people don't floss and they gotta start. I've been saying that shit for years, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
You
bro,
have,
like
son.
just floss the teeth, bro.
That shit, but
I just started too.
yo, son,
it's real
it's
shit.
a safe space, yo. It's a safe space.
It is a safe space.
That shit, and when you bleed, he said you gotta do that shit more because you should.
Yeah.
That's a sensitive spot, but you gotta get that shit more.
I just went to the dentist. I'm like, you floss like week without knowing. Like,
Yeah.
You just do the front teeth. You don't go all the way back.
Yeah.
You go to the dentist. They doing this shit
They
crazy.
doing all that shit.
Cleaning, and you see the blood coming out and everything, and it's like, damn.
This nigga killing me or some shit.
It's like,
What's going on?
It's like when you see blood,
It's a
don't be scared. Keep going.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Huberman, Rory and Maul. I've been listening to shit. I don't know if you know this dude, Van Lathan. He's a black dude. He's been on TMZ. I think you know Van
The
Lathan.
Diary of the CEO show? No.
No. He's like,
That's a dude who look like you and shit. You said that.
oh, that dude.
You
I
said
forgot about that dude. I ain't said. He said that, nigga. So he said
What?
the light skinned dude. I forgot his name, son. You say I look like him. Fucking the
that's
podcaster.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, no, Van Lathan, he got a podcast with some girl who used to be on The Bachelorette, but she's a lawyer, and they talk about like pop culture shit and like it's like a smart show or some shit like that. But they talk about current events. That's probably my top 3 that I listen to on a consistent basis. You're Rick Rubin shit when I'm about to listen to Tremaine Emory one today.
He just dropped that shit.
But yeah, that's really it. What about you? If you could think off the top of your head.
I also listen to the Rory and Maul podcast. Some here and there I'll watch some of the Joe Budden shit, but I never watch a full episode because it's just like long ass episodes.
I hate Joe Budden.
Yeah,
I
just recently started watching his podcast and shit. A little more. I don't know, like. I guess since they've been tapping in more with EYL, because I watch EYL a lot and Master.
Well, Ian was on Rory and Maul too, and 19 Keys, but
right. So I don't know. I just built that bridge for me. I listen to Jay Shetty a lot.
Oh, he's good. They're trying to come for him right now.
Where?
I don't know what, but like so like not OD. So what happened was on his website, it said that he had a degree in behavioral science for a little bit. But he really has a degree like in business science, like a little thing like that. And they've been saying like he's a fraud. I'm like, my nigga, he just like it was a little yeah. It doesn't change anything he says or he's done.
That's my point. Like
people be just trying to nitpick whenever someone's trying to do positive things.
Right, and that's the thing. Like I didn't start listening to Jay Shetty because he got a fucking degree in science. Yeah. Like what he says is valuable to me, or like it's like intro. It makes me think and shit. So, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully. Pray for him, like hopefully he get through that shit.
But yeah, you said Jay Shetty, Rory and Maul. Okay.
Jay Shetty, Rory and Maul. I fuck with Andrew Huberman sometimes. Like if the title I could resonate with.
Yeah, because he's super sciencey.
He's a scientist.
So it's like he
goes into like some other shit that I'm like I don't really care honestly about it. But that's really it, bro. Like Rory and Maul, Jay Shetty shit.
Okay.
And EYL Market Mondays. I'm on my Market Monday shit.
Nice. I fell off with that shit.
I'm trying to get back onto my shit because fucking crypto's up crazy.
Yeah.
Stocks is down. Apple's going through some shit right now. So I'm trying to just like be aware and see what the fuck they talking about, so I don't have to be out the loop with it.
I seen some shit today. It said on EY, I think EYL.
Is it the end of Apple?
Yeah.
It's a question.
I was like,
you know,
oh,
it's
shit.
but it's, you know, like, you can't be at the top forever without going through like volatile. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like,
It's ups
you
and
gonna go
downs.
through shit, and a lot of them is saying like, oh, they said they was gonna do the car, now they're not doing the car.
Yeah, that's a bad look. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It might be a bad look, but is it a bad look if they did research and said that the EV market is not the way to go? It might look bad to the public, but if they saving themselves bread because they going into AI now, maybe it's a better look for them down the line. Maybe they're 10 steps ahead. Yeah. I don't know. They're trading out a company. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
I will say, lately is the first time in my life that I don't feel the need to upgrade my phone at all. Like, I was the type of dude, like, every 2 years I had to get the new iPhone. Like, I had to get the new one. And now I'm like, I got my shit 4 years ago. Like, I feel like there's no need, because the new one doesn't do anything newer than mine.
Right,
so I'm like, why the fuck? Maybe because I'm getting older, I don't know. But or maybe because they're not really upgrading anymore.
The whole point of it is camera work. Like,
no, the camera is the one thing that
I'm
always
not
gets
really,
better.
but I'm not really taking photos like that, so I don't care. So it's like,
and honestly, I'm biased with Apple, so I always try to talk good about their shit. But
yeah,
as a, if I'm them, I'm thinking, they it's just like Jordans. You want retro, the same Jordan, they gonna keep buying it. Why I'm gonna change it right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for them to stop fucking with it, then I'm gonna be like, here's the innovation, boom. And now people stop fucking with the phones and they dropping this the eyeglasses shit.
Yeah, but I ain't paying no $300-800.
I ain't paying that
for
either.
shit.
But look, think about it, because when iPhone first came out with the iPhone, or when iPod first came out, it was a bigger device and it was like something different. This is the first model to something that's gonna change the game.
It's gonna get better.
In 10
summer.
years, that shit might just be like a little contact lens. Boop.
Remember the fucking Google shit that came out like 10 years ago? Google was the first one to have like the glasses that had the computer in that shit. Do you remember that shit? That shit didn't pop off though, but they had a pair of glasses you could wear that was like VR.
Tough.
That shit was crazy.
Dragon Ball Z shit.
Google was ahead of the time, but
Nah,
man,
Google's another
I
one.
forgot the name of that
Do you
shit.
think because of the Apple Vision, that the future will be horizontal for good? Like horizontal content instead of vertical content? Because you know Instagram is all vertical, TikTok is all vertical.
That's a great.
Like, because of the Apple Visions, like, that's a game changer. You know?
I definitely think
okay,
it's
but-
a game changer.
But are you gonna make movies horizontally?
Movies are already horizontally.
And on the TV, how they look?
Nah, this is horizontal right here.
Right here.
Like vertical is
I'm
like
talking about
swiping.
vertical. Yeah,
you know, like,
yeah, copy.
I was scared as like a a filmmaker. Like, I'm scared. Like, damn, like this is what it's gonna come to, just straight vertical, because we just on our phones. And
Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay.
Like, damn, but now
Got
with
you.
Apple Visions, it's like we're watching it.
Yeah.
Just like that.
That shit is crazy. You seen that shit though? It's like it's a TV in
It's
the
like-
room. Like, sorry,
Nah, it's
yeah.
like your phone just in your eyes type shit.
Nah, it's trippy.
Nah, I definitely think. I mean, shit. Vertical. That's a good point. I never thought of that.
Yeah, I never. That's a good
But
point.
I definitely don't think we're gonna evolve from this phone device.
100%.
Like, this will one day be obsolete, just like beepers or Walkmans or
Yeah.
whatever it was. A phone will be obsolete, and it will be, people got the watches. People got, it's all in your headphone, or there's gonna be a device like it might just be horizontal, like you said, or you might have the option to filter it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think landscape. That's the way shit is moving, like type shit. You know?
Yeah, because like even portraits and stuff like that is starting to like be a thing where it's like whatever on Instagram is all video.
Yeah.
Now reels.
Yeah, it's all real.
shit.
Yeah.
You know.
But I'm not
That's
gonna lie.
crazy.
Like, I do love seeing some good stuff on the vertical is fire. You
Yeah.
know?
Inspiration.
It's fire. but word, I mean, shit. We might be at the last days of the phone vibes. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Which is crazy. It's crazy.
We used to have house phones 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Now we just, you know what I'm saying? Everything is going to change.
just
It's going to keep
evolves and
changing.
the evolution of technology is crazy. But some things, I don't know, never changed. Like, people been writing before technology came out. People still writing today. But that's not
course.
technology. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But people now write, now people type, you know, on their phones. And, you know, so like some things evolve, but some things stay the same for sure.
but it's also like computers were also out before iPhones was out.
Yeah.
iPhones is out, computers are still out. So some things, I don't know.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
It's like some things just remain. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the computers changed though. It
Yeah,
was
of course,
it was
they
just a
evolved
desktop.
in.
Now it's now you have a computer in your hand. Really, this is a computer.
Yeah, absolutely,
to be honest,
absolutely,
like
for sure.
the phone's a computer, which is nuts.
Yeah, nah, it really is.
But speaking of the future,
Talk about it.
What's up with your boy Trumpito and his sneakers? Must have had the all gold.
Nah, that shit
The
boosted
all
mine.
gold.
That shit
sneakers.
boosted mine. Not because I think they fire, nothing like that.
That
It
shit
just
is trash.
You know, I fuck with the sneaker world. They trash. Don't get me wrong, but he's stunning all over presidents though.
He's
I'm saying
hell
like
no.
I'm saying
Obama's
like
still fly to him by far, my nigga.
I get
like,
it. He might have a nicer suit than him or something.
yes, nigga.
But I'm
That's
saying,
it.
it just boosted mine that he tapped into that culture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I guess.
And he did something. He went to sneaker con and did it.
That was crazy.
That was cool to me. Like,
That was
I'm not saying, oh, I'm
crazy.
gonna vote for him, whatever the case, but it's just funny. It was funny.
It's funny. It's definitely funny.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
definitely
it boosted mine.
And
I laugh out
it's
of
his
it.
whole brand, right? It's not like Nike or
It's his
anything like
brand,
that.
bro.
It's a Trump brand.
And they reselling for the high. Like it's just funny to me.
Are they
I don't
in
think
production
fire.
already?
I don't even know, bro. I'm not gonna wear them. I'm not gonna buy them, and I don't like them. I think they look nice, but I thought it was just funny and different.
No, it is funny. It is
is,
funny.
He dropped like 3 pairs of them shits, like
Word?
3 different types.
I just seen the gold ones.
Them shits is all trash, but
That's funny.
it's funny. It is funny, and I definitely feel like, from a political standpoint, he definitely did that to just win some voters over.
I mean,
which he
100%.
probably did because people.
But they all do that, right? I mean,
Yeah, but his marketing game is insane. Like,
yeah, because people really will vote for him because he drops sneakers.
Of course.
Stupid people really vote for somebody who
Yes,
gives sneakers.
exactly. So
but whatever.
I already got people at my job like.
Oh, he got my
I'm
vote.
voting for Trump, man. You got sneakers? Oh, I was like,
Yeah,
that's
what?
exactly what he did it for, bro. Honestly,
listen, I don't
'Cause he
care.
probably don't even wear sneakers.
Yeah, I mean, nigga
He wears
plays
suits.
loafers, nigga.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know.
Biden, though.
a lot of people will. I
said
mean, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You fuck with Biden?
I never made.
I don't know.
I made so much money on the Biden. I'm telling you, I ain't made this money on the Trump.
Hey, I mean,
My taxes was high under Trump, so I don't know.
When we was under Trump, we was getting free money though.
Yeah.
I'm not
During
saying
the pandemic,
Yeah.
I mean, we got free
Yeah.
money on Biden too. On the pandemic, nigga, like
You know, Biden.
that's crazy. I mean, I
Nah,
don't
at
know.
the end of the day,
But
My tax return.
I'm not going to try to blame my money on no president. Like,
No,
You know what I'm
yes, of
saying?
course not. But I mean, taxes do play a role, right? Like how much gets taken
and
out of your
honestly,
check and
because
shit.
Trump was giving out so much money, is what caused
I mean,
inflation
that's
to
a
go up so
fact.
high.
Niggas don't want to talk about that though.
But I'm not no.
I will say
political-
Biden is old as shit, and
Nah, Biden
it
is
needs
a
to
dog,
go,
bro.
my nigga. He gotta go.
They gotta stop.
But Trump is
hiring-
old as shit too. Like I don't fuck with that nigga.
Nah,
Like I don't know what
hell
that is,
no.
niggas.
They gotta stop hiring people who's like 75 and old and white. No funny shit.
Yeah, I'm done with the old white man.
Get like at
Done.
least a 60-year-old dude, like something.
Give me a
like,
Puerto Rican nigga,
Get a
dog.
Puerto Rican
Give
dude.
me
straight up.
something like, come on. Give me LL Cool J, nigga. Nah, I can't fuck with LL Cool J.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know who to name because celebrities,
Rock?
bro, they be people because he's famous.
I'll
but
vote for The Rock.
at this point, I don't even know
a
about
people's
voting no more,
champ.
bro. I feel you. And that's another question that I've been was thinking because I had this argument not so long ago.
What?
People really try to compare John Cena to The Rock.
You can make the comparison.
I get it, but he's not close to The Rock.
No, you can make the
this
comparison.
is why I need the mic.
You can.
You can talk about it because
Listen, you can make the comparison.
The younger generations really is like, nah.
He is their Rock, though. He is.
I get it, but John Cena ain't.
But The Rock
ain't
is The
like-
Rock.
Well,
I mean,
you
that's
gotta
a fact.
understand, John Cena fell victim to PG era.
That's not. I mean,
and John Cena smoked The Rock when they went head to head.
I get it.
Yeah,
that was part of the
okay.
script. I
That was
get
part
it.
of the script,
And-
though.
and-
Like,
but you gotta understand, John Cena was smoking motherfuckers back in 2003, rapping at niggas, and we all loved it.
okay, but The Rock is better on the mic than the John Cena. That's a fact.
The Rock is probably the.
The Rock is the best on the mic.
But not no, yeah, but
It's the
not
most
clearly by
electrifying.
John Cena. Not clearly. I can't agree with that. Not
I think he's one.
What's
Everyone
one
else
thing
is
you
two.
could
Definitely
quote
the
from
best.
John Cena?
What happened?
What's
Yeah, he
anything
ain't got
you
no
could quote
sports.
from John
I
Cena?
mean, you can't see me or some shit, but like,
You can't see me. Ain't from 28 yo.
he did.
Ain't from 28 yo. The Rock hit him with the.
Come on, he got the
Just
yo
bring it.
jabroni, my
Shut your
nigga.
mouth, you
Shut your
bad
mouth.
man. Like,
I feel you.
nah, but I'm from that era. I'm from that
The
era.
catchphrases,
I respect
like-
John Cena. I respect
That's
John
what makes The
Cena.
Rock so great. You know, it's
Come
the
on.
catchphrases.
And he was great. And he was great in the ring too. Let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Come on.
was.
You can't take away from
Elite.
The Rock in ring.
Yeah.
In ring is like is a. But then you got Stone Cold though.
That's
Yeah.
that was my favorite too.
Stone Cold is literally like.
But you also
I'm a
got.
Stone Cold fan.
Me
more
too.
than The Rock.
Me too.
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold was my favorite.
You know?
Stone
Cold's
Cold,
the GOAT.
Undertaker, Shawn Michaels,
Shawn
Michaels is my
top
shit.
three.
Triple
Shawn
H, Undertaker.
Triple H dogs is, like that era is the best era, dogs. Like
The
he's
Attitude
named
Era.
4 goats, my
The
nigga.
Attitude
Like The
Era.
Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Triple H,
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels. Like what?
Then you got like Mankind,
My son Mick Foley.
Mick Foley. You got
You got Mankind, Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Dude Love,
Rikishi, Kurt Angles and shit. Like
Kurt
How you feel
Angle,
about
Perk Angle.
Days wrestling.
I love how it's coming back, even though I don't follow it.
Yeah.
And
from what I've seen, it's been dope. Like I
love
like.
He's single-handedly doing that shit.
Thank you.
My son smacked
You said
that
The
nigga
Rock,
Cody
right?
Rhodes. When he smacked
what I'm
Cody
saying.
Rhodes, I was like, that's fire,
Come on,
son.
but you gotta give it to the people that's around them that's building that shit, like Cody Rhodes,
Yeah.
Triple H.
Yeah, The Rock also never went out of style. Even his movies, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, John Cena tried to do movies and it's like, I ain't watching that.
Nah, but
He's funny.
that
He's
Peacemaker,
really
Peacemaker shit is good, though. I heard.
Peacemaker?
I heard it was
Get
good.
into that.
I heard it was good. I don't know, man.
I just feel like John Cena had a lot of weight on his back. Like, there was no talent around him.
That's not true though, because Brock Lesnar was with his era.
Randy Orton.
My son Randy
Yeah,
Orton,
Brock left.
JBL. My son Bradshaw was the
Yeah,
beast.
but they all retired. Randy Orton is the one.
Yeah.
But that's bad booking. If you look at John Cena's WrestleMania history, they're all horrible booking compared to everybody else's. You got him losing
And you
to
also-
The Miz.
That's crazy. I didn't know
That's
that.
insane.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you
look
also
at-
got to see The Rock's growth too, because he didn't start off as the chosen one. Like,
my son
he
was-
started off as like some regular ass Samoan.
He was with the black. He was with the black dudes. He was with Farouk and D'Lo Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rocky Marciano.
yeah. Nation
like that.
of
Nah,
Domination.
Nation of Domination.
Yeah.
That's when he started going. It's when you turn heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He turned heel.
Look, he
and
turned
then-
heel now, and he's everyone loves him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
he got the
And that was right
Versace
move.
shirt. Yeah, it's the right move for
But
sure.
It's an obvious move because if it was Vince was still in off, that's another topic too.
Vince, Diddy, they
Freaky
all fucking
man.
up. They all wildin' now, bro. This shit is crazy. And
thing-
Triple H might be the mastermind behind the whole wrestling existence. That motherfucker married Vince McMahon's daughter.
Yeah,
he owned the game now. Like, he's the game.
Yeah, he's the game.
game,
He wasn't lying when he said that.
It's time
The
to play
game.
the games. That's why it's time to play the game. Like,
the
he ain't playing.
game.
So that shit is crazy. Nah, I love the act of wrestling.
grab another
Like,
one?
I don't be really watching the new shit, but
Let me get one,
I
please?
fuck
Yeah,
with
I'm
it.
getting it for you.
Oh, thank you, brother. Yeah, nah. I mean, I'm always gonna love it. Like I love seeing the highlights on IG of like the old shit. Like I be watching, which I didn't even know. So Kurt Angle, thank you, bro.
Was on Mad Perks.
That shit is crazy because when
Kurt
we
Angle.
stopped watching like 03, like
stopped
04,
watching?
like around there.
I stopped watching when John Cena pulled up.
Now we watched Cena. We watched
Nah, I'm
Cena.
fucking with you,
We
bro.
seen Cena because
I'm playing.
I remember the nigga he won the belt and he like changed the belt or some shit. Like
Give me
remember
that
that?
shit, spinning rims and shit.
That shit blew mine.
That was a fire time.
Nah, shout out to John Cena,
You had
nah.
Cena.
I'm not gonna lie, because I think he won the belt. He beat JBL and we hated JBL.
Nah, I fuck with Bradshaw when he was APA. When he was APA,
Yeah,
yeah. When he became JBL, this like Texas dude, I'm like, bruh,
he was like Trump before Trump.
You
They were
lost
saying
me.
they were saying he from New York
You
with a
lost
Texas
me.
accent.
That's
Lost
funny.
Somehow blonde hair out of nowhere and shit.
He
Talk about my name
did?
JBL now and
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, yo, bro, it's over for you, bro.
John
Just
Bradshaw
before he was
Layfield.
Crack niggas with bottoms.
Right.
Yeah,
You talking about-
he had a black slick hair, looking like a dirtbag. You know what I mean?
He like a biker. Him and- they like bald dudes. He
that
gotta
was
walk through the door.
that was a dope tag team. Him and Farouk.
Fire.
That was dope.
Farouk was also Nation of Domination.
Yeah, Ron Simmons, first black heavyweight champion of all time,
That's
dog.
hard.
So like, that's
Who was
crazy.
It was Farouk, D'Lo Brown, The Rock, and
There's somebody
was
else.
it The Godfather?
It might have been the
Oh, Mark
Godfather.
Henry?
No, not Mark.
I don't know if it was Mark.
It might have been Mark
The
Henry
cat,
or The Godfather.
or the Godfather.
Godfather.
Or was it Perry Saturn?
No,
Nah, he's part of Eddie Guerrero shit. Eddie Guerrero and
RP Eddie Guerrero too.
the Radicals.
yeah, the
All
Radicals.
Tough. That's a
Chris
good
Benoit
clip up
probably
too.
to go too. The ring.
Shout out to Chris Benoit, even though his shit's
They
controversial.
erased that nigga from whole history,
They
dog.
erased him.
That's the
They
crazy
erased
part.
him.
Well, at least WWE.
I was a fan. I had the shirt and all that. The shirt with the broken bone.
That was a special move, the crossface, my nigga. He made niggas cry. He dead made niggas cry, dogs. That nigga, he made me cry though, but he
After
made
all
some
the
niggas
new-
cry.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. We used to do wrestling like
That's
we
a
used to,
fact.
like,
We
all
used
of
to-
us like, who are you?
We like move the chair out, you feel me, and then move the table out the way.
Bro,
They
we
just
had
fucking-
toys. Nah, I'm not even gonna go crazy on them. We had toys wrestling in the ring, all that shit, bro.
Nah,
It's
that
back
was
in the
dead
day.
on life,
Kids don't even
son.
play with toys no more. Or babies do.
No, they do, yeah. I mean, I don't know about kids because they on the iPad and shit.
Right. Cause we was, I remember I was there like, you feel me? The toys like.
That's fire. I gave my shit to my nephew.
That's
Little nigga.
a good hand me down right there.
I think he threw him out though. I did want to talk to you. I mean, we wanted to talk about like philosophy and stoicism. And first question I want to know: are you reading anything right now? Like, because you know we obviously have a long history of reading, you know, prior to this.
Yeah.
Book club shit, you know.
For sure, bro.
So I wonder if, because I know I got books that I'm supposed to be reading, but I'm not really reading at the moment. But I wonder if you have tapped in throughout this year at all. Like,
yeah. Well, yeah. Just to like kind of piggyback off what you were saying. Us doing the book club, us really talking about philosophy and stoicism and learning about that, and that's really what gave us the battery to like do a podcast type shit.
yeah.
And obviously it's easy to just, you know, shoot the shit when you with your boys and you're chilling, you know what I'm saying? And y'all just talking, so it's easy to talk about, you know, regular shit. But I feel like the thing that really makes us different in our show and shit is that we could dive into the philosophy shit, and we're actually interested into it and all that stuff. And we're working on a few things to like,
It's a fact.
to navigate through that and stuff like that. But to answer your question, this year I finished the Tower of the Wu book, which was fire.
Nice.
I fuck with it OD. Shout out to RZA. And right now I'm reading the Rick Rubin book.
Oh, sure, okay.
So I'm on page like...
But that book is like, it's like quotes, I guess, like of him, or like,
It's
little,
kind of like
inspirational shit.
It's
from here to
kind of
here?
like quotes, but it's pages. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's like he has. It's sometimes the format sometimes reminds me of meditations
Interesting.
because it's just like the beginning of one chapter. It's not even like a chapter. It's like one part is like the creative mind and doubts, self doubts. Then he'll have like 2 pages based on that. Then he'll have another one is like, I don't know, an example, getting creative, and then he'll have 1 page based on that. Like it's like all just different things that feed into the idea. But it's super dope, especially as a creative who like, you know, he talks about, so far he talks about things that I could relate to. He talks about like, having doubts or whatever, right? He said he was working with an artist, he didn't say the name, and this artist would have a lot of doubts. And then he taught the artist, he's like, all right, well, let's just label it. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, there's this, I think it was a Hindu thing called like pampacha, some shit like that.
Okay.
That means negative self-thoughts and shit like that. And he's like, yo, anytime you have that self-doubt, just, this is that. This is the pampacha shit. Boom.
That's a meditation shit right there. Not the book meditation. That's
just
like
the act of it.
That's what we do in meditation a lot.
Right.
That's
so it's
amazing.
like, so you just like address it like, this is that. I bet, move forward now.
Yeah.
And now it's like, you passed it now. So it's like really working towards that. And then he said he was dealing with this other artist who she dropped like one of the best albums she ever dropped, and she was scared that she was never gonna drop nothing better. And he was like, so stop recording, stop dropping music. Like, there's no problem.
Just
like,
retire.
Just stop that.
Yeah.
Like, if you're scared. And then that's when she realized, I have to keep going. So he talks about things like that in the book, and I'm like, that's tough. Because, you know, as a creative, and it's not just music, it could be a creative in any type of lane. That shit'll get you, like, your brain in that direction of, like, creating and never giving up. And, like,
said just stop.
You gotta
quit.
He's like, all right, if you down it, then fuck it. Then you don't need to keep recording. No one's...
But that's dope because it makes you make a decision.
Exactly.
It makes you be like, I'm not gonna quit, so all right, I'm gonna drop something.
Yeah, so now it proves to you, like, all right, it kills all that noise, and it's like, all right, this is what I have to do.
Nice.
Type shit, you know? But Rick Rubin's just amazing. Like, you know, if we could have any mentors in the world, he would be one of mine. One of my mentors that I choose, because I feel like he's just like a creative therapist and just like this a beast. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's one person I would have for sure. But that's what I'm reading right now. You reading something?
I'm like fake reading this book, The Brothers Karamazov. I'm in school, so school should be taking a lot of my time. But when I do have a chance, I read that. I did read Tower of Wu. I finished that up. That book was fire.
Yeah, Tower of Wu was dope.
And that's really that. Really, I mean.
What about like the mentor shit I just mentioned? Like, if you have 2 or 3 mentors who you could select to be Miles' team, do you have anybody, or Will too? Like, if you had somebody who you would love to be able to get their insight on stuff you going through, or you know, is there anybody I can think of? If not, I don't.
Not to be super sad. It's not to be like but my dad would be one.
No,
like, I would love to have that. Like, that's like a shit that like. That would be one for sure.
Yeah, that's hell yeah, bro.
Other than that, oh no, but like like Miyamoto Musashi, like the samurai,
samurai
dude. Yeah,
dude.
like from back in the day. Him,
Or even like Marcus Aurelius.
Marcus
type
Aurelius,
shit.
you know, like those dudes, like that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Listen, 5 years ago I would have said Will Smith, but not anymore. But you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
5 years ago I would have
After
said
he
Will.
got smacked, you ain't on my
Nah,
list no more.
after
That's
he
crazy.
got like his wife violated, I'm not doing that. But
Yeah.
I love Will Smith.
Nah, I fuck with Will Smith. We
That's
was
what
just
I'm
talking
doing.
about that shit the other day. I Am Legend and shit.
For me, it's like Denzel Washington.
Fire, love Denzel.
I don't know, man. Leonardo, like all the goats, like that realm.
Yeah,
You know that's just they the top of their game. Acting, they take themselves to the next level. Where it dropped like Joaquin Phoenix.
he's a legend.
He's a
legend.
beast, bro.
You know, dudes like that. I want to know like what takes them into that
Zone.
zone that could possibly they could never come back from.
Yeah,
know?
bro. That's like.
And,
My fault. Continue,
no,
bro.
go ahead.
That's fire.
So what you said reminded me of the McConaughey interview with Lex Friedman, and he was saying when he was playing Russ Cole in True Detective, when he was playing that role, he found God playing that role.
That's crazy. Which is crazy because in that character does not believe in God.
Right.
Which is the crazy
Which
part
is
about it.
insane. So it's like him acting and playing a character. Somehow he was able to step into the zone where he found God, and I'm like thinking about it right now. It's crazy because, like you said, the dude didn't believe in God.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like it's the same thing with Rick Rubin with the girl. She's like, "Oh no, I don't know if I should do this because of that." He's like, "So don't do it."
Yeah.
And then she knows I have to do it.
I have to do it.
So it's like when you play someone who doesn't believe, you're like, "You gotta be real," or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's bugged out.
That's crazy.
That is bugged out. Now my son Busta Rhymes is bugged out too. I ain't gonna lie.
I love Busta.
This
He's
shit used
dope.
to scare me as a kid. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah. Oh, and Malcolm X, my fault. That's like yeah.
Yeah.
He's
what
the
about
dude I
like
like
what about
mental.
like today? You know, like anybody today that you think you could think of?
Nobody comes to mind, which is fucked up.
Nah, it's not, bro. It is what it is. I mean, you all.
Like I mean, I don't know. I be reading a lot of history, so I be into history, like
Yeah.
you know.
Nah, hell yeah, bro. And we becoming that for ourselves too. You know
No,
what I'm
facts. Yeah, I mean, there gotta be somebody, but like David Goggins, I fuck with. You know what I mean? But
saying? Beast.
that's probably David Goggins.
Dame Dash, I fuck with.
Dame Dash too. Dame Dash. I love Dame Dash. I think he's a legend. I think he's underappreciated. But I also personally think he's got a lot of negative energy with him. And I don't know if I could really be around that as a
I can see
mentor.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Like it's a
yeah.
lot of like there is a bitterness.
He comes
there.
off as that. Like
There's bitterness inside somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And which it might be rightfully so because maybe he feels like he's the righteous man and everyone around him is
doing wrong,
evil
whatever,
and like
yeah.
so maybe it comes from a place. But I'm just saying for me, I don't know if I necessarily want to be. I want to be around positive shit.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Dame Dash is, the GOAT. So.
Yeah. So what are your three, or what are some of three
Yeah. I got them written down.
lessons or Stoic lessons or whatever that stand out to you or your favorite or intrigue you or whatever that. And to follow up with that, what are your keys that Miles follows to
keep doing them.
do that,
To apply it to life, right? So,
yes.
like my favorite quote of all time, like anybody, right? It's no man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man. But I do name Heraclitus, some shit. I always talk about that quote because that's a quote that's more about like my overall life, right? So it's like when I apply it to my dreams, it's shit that I want, things I want to accomplish, right? Or like even like social situations when I like I feel like I might be, having the same conversation with somebody or like the same situation. I don't want to go somewhere because I might have been somewhere like that. I remind myself that like I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. I'm not the same person I was 5 months ago, right? Like, and that situation is not the same situation it was then, right? So like it gives me like it gets rid of fear, right? It gets rid of that like that anxiety of like I don't want to do this because of something that happened in the past. It's not the same thing as the past. You're not the same person you were in the past, right? So it gives me the strength on a daily basis to like I make mistakes. Like okay, so I use that quote in the daily like when I think about, if I work, right, if I fucked something up years ago, right, like I remind myself of that quote if I have to do that same thing again because I remind myself I'm not that same person I was in 2014. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna make the same mistake with a customer or as a manager that I did before. So that's like one of my favorite fucking quotes.
Nah, that
like,
shit is so fire.
I'm not the same person I was.
Because it's even like when you reading a book, like you could go back and read a book that you read already, or hear a song that you heard already,
And it's different.
You
It's
hear
totally
something
different.
different. You read something different because you're in a different place. So yeah, that's so fire.
And
Hell
then
yeah.
our second one is from Miyamoto Musashi, the samurai dude. He says, "Control your anger. If you have anger towards others, they control you." And that's just simple as that. You feel me? Like I always try not to like let my anger take control of me, right? Like, because I feel like if someone has the power to get you that mad, they got you, dogs. Like, it's a dub. Now they have the power over you, and you can get controlled. So, like, I use that shit every day at work because niggas drain me every day. Even with my girl, like, she'll push me, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I really try hard not to let her get me out of character because that makes you act wrong. And then my last one is really dealing with anxiety, right? It's just we suffer more in imagination than in reality. That's from Seneca.
Yeah.
And that's just your mind. You'll fucking think of a million situations that can occur, and nigga, the reality is never that bad.
Right.
Not even close to being that
Nah,
bad.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it just helps me deal with just like I dub that. I don't want to suffer more in imagination. Like you know what I mean? That's it.
Hell yeah, nah, and that shit keeps you in the present, keeps you grounded, and it's just like, you know, worrying is natural, but like you don't want to be worrying like that. Be some anxious.
Worrying
ass
is
person.
natural, but it's similar to what Ruben said, right? To the girl, like when she says, "Okay, I'm worried I can't make another album." All right, so then don't make an album, right? It's like if I'm worried about I can't do this, like. Can you do it or you can't? And if you can, then you do it. And if you can't, then you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, just make it as black and white as possible.
Yes.
That's it. Like, stop fucking worrying about all these ifs.
Yes.
Nigga, like.
That's crazy you say that because when I was a kid, I remember I forgot what the fuck was going on, but my mom was like, "You're so black and white." You know, it's like either this or this. Like, but yeah, it just made me think of that shit when I was a kid.
That's dope funny.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What's your three, though? Three Stoic principle. Or just philosophy, like ways
like
to help your
insights.
mindset. Insights. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I had a bunch written down.
Okay.
But like I'll pick three. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
but
pick whatever you want.
There's a
Tell
million.
me 12.
You know. So the one I have written down is by Marcus Aurelius, and it says, "The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Your soul takes on the color of your thoughts." And that's just so important to me, and it makes me think. It's not just like a simple ass sentence, because the things you think about determine the quality of your mind, you know. And it's like, if everyone could see your thoughts, you know, you want to make your thoughts positive and work for you and be good for you and you know and be great.
But it's simple as that, right? Like your mind, your thoughts make up your mind, which makes up your reality, right? Like,
yeah.
So you want to make sure your thoughts are positive and, like you said,
Just
like productive
empowering and just like
you don't want to have
courageous.
weak thoughts like, "Oh, I'm scared, I'm a little bitch." Like, nah, nigga, no, dub that.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly. And it's easier said than done, but it's so real because it's so. And then it says like your soul takes on the color of your thoughts, and it's just like, damn, like
that's fire.
I need my shit to be gold. I need my shit to be elite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
like
don't want a
top
dark soul.
tier. Yeah, I want my
yeah.
shit to be, you know, like, you know, so that one stuck out to me. And then this other one, I don't know who said it, but it says, "Embrace hardship as an opportunity for resilience, patience, and strength." And that's so important to me because a lot of the time people, they deal with tough situations and the first thing they do is they'll go into a victim role and they'll just play victim and they'll never get into a solution-based mindset. But if you get into a tough situation and be like, all right, this is an opportunity for me to practice resilience. This is an opportunity for me to be strong. This is an opportunity for me to be patient.
Yeah.
It's gonna make you use those tools better.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Instead of being like, "Oh, this is unfortunate.
You don't get stronger thinking like that.
Exactly.
You get stronger going through the mud and like trying to be better. You know, like
exactly. And that plays back to the thoughts. It's like you thinking like that. That's good thoughts. That's like thoughts is gonna make you stronger. Thoughts is gonna make you better. So that. And then for the third one is by Epictetus. He says, "If you wish to improve, you must be willing to look stupid."
Okay.
And that's, you know, you gotta ask questions. You gotta put yourself in situations like if you want to learn something, there's gonna be a point where you don't know nothing about it, and you
Yes.
have to learn. And you might be in a class. I'm gonna take this archery class. You're gonna be the wackest one on day one.
That's a fact.
Because you don't know shit. But you're gonna keep going. You're gonna keep going. You're gonna be better, and you can't be scared to look stupid. Because then, if you too cool to look stupid, then you're just gonna be stupid.
I'll take it one step further. You gotta love looking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I love the feeling of being new. Like, I love being a rookie and shit. Like, I love it, my nigga, because that means I'm gonna learn something I don't know.
Exactly.
Like you said, though, it's like the first time you take an archery class, you're not gonna know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing,
know how
but
you
I
hold
know.
it, you don't know
Give me
nothing.
6 months, nigga, I'm gonna be in the
You're gonna be
Olympics.
the
Nigga,
best.
like,
Exactly.
And that feeling of being like looking dumb, I love it, especially when I know I'm gonna be committing to it. You know,
Yes.
like I took a Muay Thai class 2 years ago. I'm like, I didn't know what I was doing, nigga, but I loved it. Like, I loved it.
just learning.
Just learning.
Because at the end of the day, the people in them class, they're not worried about you. They don't care.
No one
Because
cares about nobody.
The people
my
who's
nigga.
gonna say shit about you, the people who has an opinion,
Yeah.
they're not doing more than you.
Nah.
Those are the people that you don't gotta worry about. The people in those classes, they probably gonna welcome you with open arms until you start
Hell yeah.
becoming that. Oh, this dude's a threat.
Yeah.
Oh, this dude's
Yeah.
nice now. Da da da. But then that's a different story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like,
But it's always the people watching not doing anything
that's gonna be like, oh, look at you.
Yeah.
You
Come
going
on,
to this class? Like, what are you doing, bro? You watching me, bro?
I mean, listen, I know a
fuck?
couple niggas like that.
That's
you
what
know
I'm saying, bro.
But
Like, you know, so those three
I love that one. That was dope.
stood out to me. And then 2 keys that I have that I always go by. One is just mental awareness,
Okay.
because with the mental awareness, that gives you the opportunity to like be patient, be resilient, or not be emotional, not react. You could go through something like you said, like you having a conversation with your girl and whatever, says some shit that gets you tight.
Yeah.
But then you could think about it and be like, I really don't even care though. So like,
Yeah.
it's whatever, let it go. Instead of being like, the fuck you mean, da da da. And now it's a fight, and now it's just like, you know what I'm
It
saying?
escalated for no reason.
So that mental awareness of just like being aware of when you start feeling something, when you start feeling emotional about something, it's like, hold on. Get right. Like be stoic.
Yeah.
Get in control of your thoughts, because that's the only thing you can't control anyway is your mind.
Facts.
And then right after that is conscious actions. It's like physical awareness. Like if you know you sitting down and you gotta get the fuck up,
Get up.
get up, bro. Like
Yeah.
get up, do it. You know what I'm saying? Just like the same thing with the thoughts. When you have an emotion and you don't want to react, you don't want to just be. You want to be moving, going
Proactive.
to the gym, going to do whatever you
Yeah.
got to do, whatever the case. Going to the studio, going to the bookstore, whatever it is that you feel you have
Yeah.
to do in your life. Like,
I was talking to my coworker today about like, and it relates to my second one about temper, right? Like don't ever lose your temper, right? Because they control you. But not only that, like when you lose your temper, dogs, like a lot of people think that's masculine. A lot of people think that makes them a man getting angry. You just showing people you can't control yourself.
it make you look like a baby.
You looking weak.
Yeah.
You look frail.
That's what babies do. They cry and they scream.
You can't not control your emotions. How you can control anything else? You're not a good leader. You can't control nobody. You can't control yourself.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. But that comes with like, and people who get like that, they're proud, they're emotional. Like I'm like, we're all emotional. Every human being is emotional, and it doesn't mean throw away your emotions, but it means like being able to process your emotions, understanding. Okay, this emotion is not good for me right now. Let me take a breather and step away. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to take the walk when your girl's getting mad, getting you drained, like leaving the room, like.
And that's the conscious action.
That's the conscious action,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
being able to remove yourself if you have to, because going crazy, my nigga, is not
Ain't
a good
helping
look for
nothing.
nobody, dogs. Like,
Yes.
not good.
I love that you said that, because I couldn't think of an example before when I said conscious action, but it's so true though, because you know how to. All right, this is gonna diffuse it, and it's gonna help me just be better. I just need space. I
Exactly.
Need air. I need
Exactly.
whatever. You know. So
When the
that's
people's
real shit.
egos get in the way and shit like that, but it's just, I don't know.
Man, we could have a whole episode on egos itself, because that's something. Shit, it's interesting. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting.
One of the other ones that I had written down, but it wasn't one of my 4. I mean, one of my 3, but I'm gonna add it as the final one. You can leave life today and let that determine what you do, say, and think.
You can leave life today. Okay.
You could die right now.
Oh, that's a Stoic quote too. I think it's a Morfate or some shit like that.
one of them dudes. Like,
It's like-
you can leave today and let that determine what you do, say, and think. Because it's like, and we done heard it in many different ways.
People-
live every day like it's your
The
last.
samurais wake up and they meditate as if they die the next, like that day. Like that's part of it. Like,
Right.
that you have an urgency if you do that. If you live like that, it's not. It sounds depressing. It sounds dark, but it's not. It just means
I don't see it as dark at all.
That means I got shit to do today.
Yes,
like
Yes, absolutely, bro. And
so priorities.
And it's crazy how like all the Stoic quotes and stuff like that, it kind of like they align with actions that it all line up together. Because that goes with. I didn't see that as dark, but like I see that as, all right, so do the right thing, say the right things, make good choices. So, but this brings me to another point that we spoke about too a little bit, is like navigating through your emotions, through your feelings.
Yeah.
You have positive ones, you have negative ones, you have moods. People have moods like of how do you know what do you lean into, what do you believe, what don't you believe, what emotion is good for you and not. You know what I mean? I had a whole sit-down session with myself thinking about this shit, just because, like, I guess I was in a place where I felt like a dark place, but I was challenging it. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking, like, why, sometimes I feel great, and then sometimes I don't. And the times that I don't, like, how do I get out of it, even if logically I know what I may be thinking may not even be true?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm going crazy right now.
No, okay.
But I wrote down this whole fucking on my philosophy shit. I wrote down like 2 pages of.
That's fire.
Of just
journaling is important. I don't do that, but I would love to get into that.
I don't even do it a lot, but this something just
made you do it.
Just made me do it that one time, and it was the last time I did it too. I'm not even gonna read the whole shit, whatever, but it just made me think. And basically, what it brought me down to was that the feeling of greatness is not more valuable than the feeling of sadness. And that the feeling of greatness and happiness is almost more of a result type of feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, from how I was looking at it,
it's a result of the work.
Result of the work.
Yeah.
And when you feel sad or whatever, depressed, that just indicates that there's work to be done.
Facts.
So they both are valuable, and they both. And even like the feeling of greatness and the feeling of success is like short-lived. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a short feeling, because I'm the type of person that's like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to celebrate things or like, you know what I'm saying?
You know the dude Eric Thomas, the hip hop
hell yeah,
preacher, what
hell yeah,
from whatever the you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
he has this great one where he's talking about Emmitt Smith, right? And he rushed for like 2,000 yards, some shit like that. He wins the Super Bowl, and he's in the gym. He's lifting, right? He's like, oh, we won the Super Bowl? I could rest. Oh, and goes right back to it. It was like, he's like, yo, I could rest for 2 seconds.
Quick
and we back to work. But that's the feeling of greatness. It's like, you achieve something, cool. Back to work.
Right. Like Pat Mahomes just won a Super Bowl.
He back. That's it.
Right.
He back. He about the 3P too.
Exactly.
He about the 3P.
He on his Jordan shit. He Michael Jordan in this shit
that's
right
my
now.
boy,
Like, he
Patty. Now that Super Bowl was fire. We even talking about the Super Bowl. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was that was a great game. Players like him, he on his like. The team might be better than the Chiefs, but he's gonna win each game. That's important.
But the only person I've seen do that is Brady.
Yes, he's on his Brady shit. Yeah.
Only person I've seen do that is, okay, this dude is controlling shit. But anyways, but yeah, when you achieve something, though, it's like, yeah, you celebrate, but you're still alive. You got tomorrow, so let's get back to work.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, bro, there's no one man who achieved everything. There's always work to be done. There's always something you could do better. There's always something you could just gain, and so like.
And that's what, and people may look at that statement as be like, all right, so when are you happy? Like, are you just constantly working? Like, the happiness is in the work.
And that's what,
like,
that's
what the fulfillment is. It's in the striving for greatness. Like,
yes, and it takes a conscious reframing of it, because stop chasing the happiness. Instead, make the chase the happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like, make what you're working, like, you know what this is gonna bring, so be happy doing it. Yeah. Instead of being sad that you're never happy.
David Goggins said some shit. He's like,
crazy, my fault.
You know, like it's like a carrot on a stick, like you're running on a treadmill to get the carrot, but it's just
like a donkey and shit.
And he's like, yo, I'm all stick. There's no carrot. There's no end goal for me. It's all the just treadmill. Growth. It's all that. I'm like, no, that's it.
And it's crazy because a lot of people ain't really made for that shit. Like, a lot of people.
But it's a great mentality to have with everything in your life, right? If you're a father, if you're a boyfriend, if you're, it should always be about the journey. It should always be about, I want to be a better boyfriend. I want to, like, it's about that. It's not about getting married and ending it. Like, I want to, like, treat my girl right all the time.
Yes, you said this on one of the episodes. Like, the greatest journeys in life have no destination.
That's a fact.
You don't win at being a good father. You just be it forever.
That's
just
it.
keep
For the rest
being
of your life.
Being a good friend, son, brother,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, you just keep being it. And
You definitely don't win you don't win at being a good friend. I'll tell you that much.
And you don't win at being.
I'll tell you that much.
You don't win at being a good man or human.
No.
You just gotta keep on being it.
Yeah.
Type shit. Word.
You said you have one more thing though.
We had posted like a quote. I mean, like a question on Instagram or whatever. And one of the things that was brought up to talk about was like updating your circle. How do you know if your circle was good for you?
Shit, which was a way out to my son Jake
Yeah,
on
we
that
was talking about it with
joint.
Jake. I don't know when. I we still can dive into that. Shout out to Jake, you know what I'm
we had
saying?
my
But,
boy
like, it's
Jake
something
on.
we should talk about.
No,
though,
for sure.
because
Great question. Okay.
It is a great thing. Like, how do you know when it's time to update your circle? How do you know if your circle's being good for you or like serving you well or holding you back? You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone got a team around them, or not everyone, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
A lot of people do.
A lot of
whatever.
people do, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know when people? I mean, if you're depressed hanging out with people, stop hanging out with those people. Like, I don't know how to. I don't know. I can only talk about my
I feel
circumstances,
you.
right?
I'm
like,
on the same boat.
like also like if you hang out with people and then like your interests change, right? Then that's a good. I mean, it doesn't mean cut everybody off, but like, if this person wants to start playing hockey and you don't want to play hockey, why are you hanging out while they play? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be kind of like a logical aspect to it, right? Like, just people grow apart. People just grow apart.
People do grow apart.
The problem is when they grow apart and they still call you to hang out, right? Like, yo, I still want you to pull up, but nigga, I don't do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore.
Bring that energy too.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely think people know.
Yeah,
People know toxic energy. Like, you're aware of it. Trust that when you feel it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Don't. Oh, but I know them. Da da da. It's over, bro.
Well, that's a different thing. So you're saying is when, like, if say you aren't on the same type of time and that person's toxic, like, because you could not be on the same type of time, right? And then just kind of naturally grow apart.
Yeah.
But if you're not on the same type of time and that person still wants you around, a lot of times those people then like, oh, why you acting different?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
why
yeah.
you doing this? Why
Make you try to feel guilty about
feel
it. or
guilty
some
for
shit.
growing? Like,
I mean, my shit is too. I don't mind hanging out with someone who play hockey or something
Yeah.
like that because it's like if they
Always shit
motivated,
on hockey players,
if
thank
they
you, bro.
motivated and they're gonna go and they hype about it. Like, my thing is, if I link with you and when we leave, I feel like drained. Like,
yeah.
oh God, bro, thank God. Like, you don't want to stop
Mm-hmm.
hanging out with that person. But if you feel motivated or inspired or whatever, like, keep it around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and as far as updating your circle goes, I feel like you want to be able to leave your peoples and feel good and feel motivated and like, all right, what's the next play? All right, let's get some money. Like, what's the moves?
I think it's simple, bro. Like, if you guys don't share the same goals, you don't gotta stay around with that person just because y'all know. Like, you can love people from a distance, and that's okay. Like, you don't gotta like feel obligated to hang out with people with those when you hang out.
Right,
And
you
this,
don't owe nobody
you guys don't
nothing.
even talk about the same shit. Like, nigga, I can name a million friends I grew up with that I can't hang out with. Right? I might hang out with Seth. Like, shout out to my nigga Seth,
Shout
but
out
like,
to Seth Bird,
I'm not gonna
word.
hang out with him. This nigga makes robots in Boston.
Yeah.
Like, we
Right.
got nothing to connect it on. You know what I'm
It's
saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's okay. There's no beef.
Yeah.
Problem is when you grow apart and they try to pull you in and pull you. I want to say pull you down,
What's
but
wrong with you? We used to be good friends. Like, bro, why you doing
like,
this?
I'm not doing
you
that.
You got a life, I got a life. You
That's
clearly
it.
ain't busy with yours. You think about me, like, type shit.
That's a fact.
But it's like, bro, also you want to surround yourself with people who's doing more than you, people who motivate
Yes,
you, people who won't keep you on your toes type shit. And then one thing I was going to say too, I meant to say this earlier, but like, advice for the life, for everyone. We got to be more selfish. Everyone should be more selfish. And that's not in a bad way and not thinking about others around. You always want to be considerate of your friends and family. But be more selfish because you can't pour from an empty cup. Wise words mouths make.
That's a
you want
fact.
to be your best. Stop trying to be a people pleaser. Stop trying to please everyone and be more selfish. Wake up, work on yourself, eat what you got to eat, spend your money on you, make your money, don't spend your money, say no to these people.
Facts.
Set your boundaries. You got to be more selfish, bro. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people is not like that. They think, oh, but I'm with the gang, da-da-da. Bro, like, come on, grow up, bro. Like, I don't
they're
know.
not gonna have your back when you broke. They're not gonna, you know what I mean? They're not gonna give you $100 when you need it. Like, nah. So make sure you got the money first. So then, you know what I mean?
Type shit.
Type shit. That's it.
Nah, I love y'all, man. Like, look, I feel good. I'm not even gonna drag it. You said 2 minutes? Yeah. We got the 2-minute warning
You
right
got
here.
a 2-minute warning.
You
Yeah,
feel
I'm
me?
going down the
So,
field.
Any last thoughts? What's the last thoughts? What's the run around, like...
My last thoughts is it's 2024. The number 8, 2 plus 0 plus 2 is 4 plus 4 is 8.
Lost me.
It's,
I'm like,
I lost myself.
2 plus 0,
It's,
right?
it's 8 in numerology is the number of karma, it's the number of money. So, yes, be selfish, but also be righteous.
Of course.
Treat everybody with love. Same thing you want to treat people with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And get this fucking money. We getting money this shit, dogs.
Getting money.
Money is coming abundantly. It's abundant. Just so we can spend it. That's it. I'm the ones we love.
Shout out to Money and Love. Cheers, brothers. I love y'all.
That's it. Cheers.
Get money. Pillars.
Pillars.